Did you get caught in it tonight? Boy, the rain came down in force tonight, and sometimes sideways. Treasure Valley from Ontario to Twin Falls saw lightning and winds above 40 miles an hour, with some spots seeing 1/4 of an inch of rain in a short amount of time. The rain has since slowed, but the forecast says, well, we could have more headed our way overnight. We do have team coverage of the storm that happened tonight. Aspen Shumpert has more on just how hard southern Idaho was hit. We'll get to her in just a moment. But first, we're going to start with Idaho's chief meteorologist, Rick Lance. So I guess the big question is, Rick, what's heading our way?
Well, first of all, I'm going to show you that for tonight, just to put you a little bit at ease. We've been watching this map all night, and it's had colors all over the place. And that was because we were looking at advisories as well as watches and warnings. And you can see there are none at this particular time. So there's good news there. I wanted to start out with that. The storm system that came through, that was about 1/3 of an inch, actually, so close to 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch. And you can see the same thing for Ontario, which had thunderstorms that moved through the area the entire night. Wind gusts, did you realize we had a 44-mile-an-hour wind gust? And Ontario received a 48-mile-an-hour wind gust. This wind gust was about 1/4 till 6 tonight. That was just before the heavy rain actually started. And that's one of the gustiest winds other than Ontario. You see Napa with 36 miles an hour. We did get a recording from Caldwell, 29 miles an hour for Mountain Home. And even some of the mountain locations had some strong gusty winds. So for tonight, as you take a look at what's happening, you can see out here toward Caldwell, Ontario, that's where most of the activity happened. We've got the first set of the storm. Let me show you right here. This is 6 o'clock. And then this was about 8 to 9 o'clock for this evening. Over here in Ontario, the rain just continued all night from the southwest to the northeast. And of course, they're receiving quite a bit of rain. Even right now, it's starting to push out of the area. Down here toward Mountain Home and Twin Falls, letting up a little. But we could still see some isolated thunderstorms even overnight. Now, Aspen's standing there. She's going to tell us more about the earlier storms and what they did around the valley.
Thanks, Rick. Yeah, we saw a variety of things from the storm today, including lightning damage. Over in between Mountain Home and Boise, 2 fires were caused by lightning. The first is called the Harpy Fire, and it started around 2:30 p.m. Idaho's Bureau of Land Management says just over 280 acres burned. They say crews contained the fire around 7 p.m., estimating it will be fully controlled sometime tomorrow, but that there is no danger to the public. Not too far away, around 3:30 p.m., the second fire started, named the Monroe Fire. This one was significantly smaller, burning 114 acres. Crews were working to contain this fire when we talked to them, with an estimation of it to be contained around 10 p.m. BLM expects this fire should be fully controlled by midnight, and there is also no danger to the public there. Closer to the Boise area, debris was on the streets. We even saw a handful of tree branches come down that were laying in the roads, blocking traffic, and some minor flooding in some areas. Again, thunder and lightning is expected to continue overnight, and Rick's going to tell us more about that in just a little bit.
All right, thank you very much, Aspen.